Hello everyone, it's Kees de Vos with another update about the Momentum Protocol. This time September. So September, another busy month for us. After the big event in August where we had the tour from Asia to Israel, less activities this month from that perspective. We had a couple of events, some good PR, more about that later. But I think this month in particular was typified by the fact that we spend that much more of our time on the realization of a project. So of course the development continues to progress, going actually quite well indeed. But also the building of partnerships, in particular technology partnerships, distribution partnerships, but also partnerships with potential customers. Obviously very, very important for us to get to that point where we launch the Momentum Protocol and we can hit the ground running. So it's great to see both strands coming to strength and really developing forward. September not that busy from an event perspective, but we still did two very important events for us. On the one hand, we had the tech event that was organized by Retail Week and the World Retail Congress. Now, both names, Retail Week and World Retail Congress, are really in the world of retail kind of the top events globally, alongside maybe the NRF event that takes place. So it was an honor to be invited by kind of the technology version of that event to come and speak about blockchain and how blockchain could help disrupt or potentially disrupt the retail space. And of course, we spoke about Momentum Protocol and we highlighted disruption in loyalty that blockchain could create. Great traction around that, great feedback on the session, great amount of people there, a lot of discussions with retailers, with partners, etc. On top of that, we did the Consensus event in Singapore. The Consensus event in Singapore is the sister event of the big Consensus event that happened earlier this year in the States. Not as big, but still a large amount of influencers there and a really good turnout there. Big representation for us on the ground with Momentum Protocol team members such as Eyal and Sander, as well as Jürgen. One of our advisors were there, and then the Yellow Capital team were joining us as well. We approached it as one event, so we had Alexis, we had Manit and Janie joining us from Yellow Capital. So that was a great team effort. Again, a lot of feedback, great traction there, a lot of particularly funds that we have to follow up with. So it'd be great to have some of those on board. So that was event-wise. Last month, not many events, but two sort of like high caliber events that we attended and some good feedback there. Press-wise, we still have a lot of traction within the press. People continue to follow our progress and pick up on what we do. This month it was very much follow-up from last month for our event in Zug and Tel Aviv. So for example, the Korean press on naver.com had a great interview with Mr. Song Kyung Chang, who is the head of Gyeongbu province for jobs, economies, and the industry. He spoke about the trip, the importance of blockchain for the province. Also in the press, maybe people have seen the announcement of the G token for Gyeongbu province, which we are involved in. I'm actually flying to Korea early next month to continue our conversations about that, which is fantastic. It's great for us. In addition to that, Zürcher Wirtschaft had a big double-page spread in the press talking about the importance of Crypto Valley and so like how to bring global communities together and sharing knowledge in Crypto Valley with the South Korean and the Israeli communities. And there were some thought leadership articles that have been picked up by various press across the world. So great coverage, continues for Momentum Protocol from that perspective. What we will see going forward in the coming month, you'll probably see a number of press releases appearing in the press and some articles appearing in the press about our focus on our partnerships. So as I said earlier, our focus is really now going. We continue, of course, on the token sale, but also about the realization of our project. Super important for us. Now, as we come to the end of this year, we are ramping up to, landing the Momentum Protocol in the market and really, starting to motor. So in partnerships and working with other technology partners, solution providers, but also, potential customers is super important for us. So you see some announcements coming up that, get us closer to that. So that's great. So, for example, we partner with a company here in the Netherlands called EC Technology. These guys do in-store analytics. So they have sensors, cameras, face recognition, etc. within some of the bigger retailers in the Netherlands, some big event spaces, musea, etc. in the Netherlands, where they basically track consumers coming in. They can do heat maps in store, in event spaces, etc. And make recommendations on the back of those heat maps, about the layout of the stores. So combining our technology, basically getting people to get to store, change their behavior to get them to store. Now, can we, link this to in-store analytics and optimize people's behavior, or maybe even influence people's behavior in that store, using Momentum Protocol, using kind of like marketing technologies such as Mobile Bridge on top of that. Super interesting, potential opportunity there. The other thing we have done is we partner with a company called Future Resources. They have a web and mobile app development platform called ASON. And they have developed a concept called Pacer, which I love. In brief, the Pacer concept pays consumers, pays athletes to come to a track, and they pay them in loyalty points. And on the track, it allows you to basically schedule your training, pace your training using lighting that is built into the running track. Very interesting concept to actually monetize kind of like the activity of running, the activity of your training, doing that via an app, and basically allowing consumers to share their running data that they collect in this way with their favorite brands, with your Nike, with your Adidas, with your Under Armour. So actually monetizing the things that you do, the things that you like doing, and get rewarded for those things in return for your data. Great innovative concept from Pacer and the Future Resources.
We have one of our partners here from Future Resources. Over to you, Daniel.
Hi, my name is Daniel Leculliard. I'm the CEO of Future Resources Limited, and we have the ASON development platform, which is integrated to the Momentum Protocol. And today we're pleased to announce the launch of a new app called Pacer, which is going to utilize the Momentum Protocol to award runners at an athletics track with tokens for running.
On top of that, we are working with a company called MoneyTable in Thailand. MoneyTable, part of CP Group, one of the biggest conglomerates globally. They're working very closely with some really big retail brands. So we're partnering with them to actually deploy solutions in retail stores in particular, and will be in the Asian market. Very interesting. And last but definitely not least, on the partner side of things, we're partnering with what I would say arguably one of the best European blockchain implementation businesses. Guys, a company called Flashboys, guys that have got a lot of experience in deploying blockchain solutions, high volume exchanges, ticket sales solutions on the blockchain, proof of ownership, proof of background kind of like solutions for high value brands, etc. on the blockchain. Lots of diverse, high volume kind of like solutions on blockchain. These guys are partnering with us. They're super interested in what we do and super interested in working with us. And we're obviously, can learn, some of their experience as well. So great partnership there with Flashboys as well. So on the partnership front, on the realization front, a lot of good news. So I think that's about it for September. Those were the main updates. We have 3 crazy busy months ahead of us. On the one hand, we want to finish the token sale event, make that a big success. On the other hand, we want to make sure that we're all set up, with partners, to make sure that the Momentum protocol can land early on, and really get the traction it deserves. So a lot of work to be done, a lot of thinking still to take place. That continues around it. The environment continues to change. Challenges are out there from a legislation perspective, from regulatory perspective, etc. So we have to continue to adjust ourselves and make sure that we do the best for everybody that is interested in taking part in the Momentum Protocol token sale. So thank you for bearing with us, supporting us in all of our social channels and promoting us as well. So thank you, a big thank you to our community. We could not do this without you. We hope to see you again soon, speak to you again soon, either at events or on our social channels. Don't forget, if you haven't registered your interest yet, go to the website, go to our whitelist, put your details down, and then you're definitely ensured to be part of the Momentum token sale event. Thank you ever so much for your ongoing support, and we hope to speak to you again soon. Take care.